Did anyone see Boris Johnson's leaving speech? Did he offer words of wisdom or did he talk utter gibberish? What do you think?
I'm now like one of those booster rockets that has fulfilled its function, and I will now be gently re-entering the atmosphere and splashing down invisibly in some remote and obscure corner of the Pacific.
Just go away. You're a terrible Prime Minister. You're not Buzz Lightyear. And if you are, why don't you fuck off to infinity and beyond? It drives you mad. Ever since he found out he was leaving, he's been asleep at the wheel. Did you see what he was doing when the country was melting? Boris missed the third heatwave Cobra meeting to watch planes instead. He wasn't just watching them. Rather than doing his job, Boris had a little joyride in a fighter plane. Luckily, this guy was on the flight path.
Liz Truss is chosen as the new Conservative leader and will succeed Boris Johnson as our next Prime Minister.
With new promises to transform Britain.
We will deliver, we will deliver, and we will deliver.
Well, you won't, you won't, you won't. We had 3 years of Captain Bumbletits and now we've got Auntie Dogshit. Christ. Times this desperate need a leader pulsating with wisdom and common sense. But on day one of her campaign, Liz Truss got lost trying to leave a room. She's not just hopeless, she's also incredibly boring.
I have a dark secret that I want to share with you tonight.
You killed a man. You're into pegging. You used to be Mr. Blobby.
I was a member of the Liberal Democrats.
That's not a dark secret. I once dressed up as Rolf Harris. The big news was, of course, this.
The nation and the world has bidden farewell to Queen Elizabeth II.
She was the monarch who was so admired. She was the woman many considered our forever queen.
She served the country for more than 70 years, living through a world war, a cold war, the end of empire, and a global pandemic.
She made history. She was history. Queen Elizabeth II is gone, but she will surely never be forgotten.
Amen to that. The nation celebrated her life in different ways. Some left flowers, some wrote cards. And this guy went to Buckingham Palace and honoured the Queen in the most British way ever.
The Queen Mother and the Queen loved a gin and tonic. And I had 2 gin and tonics before I come down here.
Hey! It's so lovely, isn't it? The rest of the country commemorated her by doing what we do best, forming a massive queue.
The queue outside is now several miles long.
The average wait is now around 8 hours.
About 12 hours.
14. 20 hours.
22 hours. 24-hour wait.
Ruth is proudly number what in the queue? 200.
My favourite moment was when this lady got rumbled.
I've done it because I know my grandparents would be here if they could, so it means a lot.
And also she thought she might see David Beckham.
Sandra! I told you that in confidence! I'm here for me nan. Oh, God, there he is. Oh, you can bend me like Beckham, love.
The queue lasted 5 days. At one point, it was so big, it could be seen from space. Do you reckon the aliens were watching?
Oh, there's loads of them. Oh, look, there's Holly Willoughby and Philip Schofield pushing in. Look.
This is one of the maddest things I've ever heard. A bizarre, ancient tradition has seen the royal beekeeper tell palace bees the Queen has died. Yeah, and I've got a weird job. How would you even do that? Sorry to bother you. The Queen's dead.
I just saw her in the hive.
No. Our Queen.
Beyonce.
No. Elizabeth.
Oh, I liked her. I knew something was up. I haven't seen the corgi smell for days.
This is the detail that got me. Not telling the bees about a change of owner can lead to them not producing any honey. Now, I'm no expert, but I'm not sure bees are that petty. Should we give them some honey? Fuck them!
All they had to do was email Maureen. Let them have jam on the toast. Apparently, they told the earwigs first. The earwigs!
Have I got twat written on my chest, Maureen?
What do you think of the situation in Ukraine?
Extremely horrible.
It is, isn't it?
Disgusting.
Yeah, there's a war going on, and some
I think it ended.
I don't think it ended yet.
Why did they actually start the war? There is no reason putting. It's not the Russian, it's Putin. Putin just wanted to start this, and we don't know.
Yeah. Putin. My name is Vladimir Putin. What do I do?
The money duck.
Hey, you want me to take my top off and ride a horse?
What?
What would you say to Putin?
You're a disgrace. You're literally a disgrace as a family man. Just get lost.
How about you? What would you say to him?
Hey, Putin, stop now. I'm trying to do Australian.
That was Australia. Do you know, some TikTokers are doing dances to help the people in Ukraine. Do you think that's a good idea?
How does that help?
To punish Russia, we've taken Netflix, McDonald's and Lego. What should we take next?
Streets. KFC. I don't think they deserve Disney Plus.
No.
Guns. Knives.
Great answer.
Tanks.
Great answer.
Bombs.
I mean, it's remarkable that we took KFC before we did all this, but that doesn't matter. Would you help defeat Putin?
Yeah, 10 out of 10. I'll go to Russia. Definitely disarm them with a bomb.
Wait, does he have a wife?
Does he have a wife? Yes.
Oh, wait! We could bring a really pretty lady, and then he wins her over, and then she kills him.
And that's what's known in the game as a honey trap. So we bring in this pretty lady.
Who tried to bring in me, and then I kill him. Yes! Perfect idea. And then I talked to the guards, I stole them.
Do you know Russian?
Oh, no, but you know what I can say? Je m'appelle Daisy.
Did anyone hear about the scandal rocking the world of chess?
A chess story is going viral.
A firestorm rocking the chess world. St. Louis is now at the center of an outsized controversy. One player accused of cheating against the reigning world champion, some theorizing he used vibrating wearable devices that fed him the right moves.
So, what was this vibrating device? A ring? Something in his shoe? No. According to reports, he was cheating by using remote control vibrating anal beads. Apparently, it's mad, isn't it? It's so crazy. Apparently, people became suspicious when he moved a pawn and shouted, "Oh shit, I'm gonna come!" I love this story. Do you know, people were outraged. They should have been impressed. What an arsehole, literally. What an arsehole. Who has an anus that skilled? You could send it messages. Start playing aggressive, you're right. Watch out for his queen, I agree. Oh, shit, I'm gonna come again. They should turn that into a Netflix show. And if they do, they have to call it this. The big news of the week was, of course, this.
The Chancellor unveils the biggest tax cuts in half a century in a radical bid to kickstart growth.
Tax cut after tax cut after tax cut.
Unfortunately, those tax cuts were for people who were already fucking minted.
High earners, especially those on more than $150,000 a year, will benefit the most.
You're not going to like this package if you care more about the poor.
The rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer.
Damn right, this was the biggest piss take.
The cap on bankers' bonuses, which had limited them to twice someone's annual salary, is also being axed.
Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Let's fix the economy by giving more money to the people who broke it in the first place. Giving them more money makes as much sense as putting these two in charge of NHS queues. It's exhausting. All we've heard this week is this.
What is trickle-down economics?
Trickle-down economics.
Trickle-down economics. Trickle-down economics. Trickle-down.
Is this going to work?
No. Trickle-down economics doesn't work. This is what they say happens. This rich person gets a tax cut. He then spends that money on things he needs, like watches, champagne, cars, cleaners, restaurants, maybe a pet ostrich. The money trickles down and everyone's minted. But this is the truth. The rich person gets more money but already has everything he needs, so nothing trickles down, the rich get richer and everyone else gets nothing, except the ostrich, who gets a monocle. A study of 50 years of data from 18 countries found that trickle-down tax cuts make the rich richer but are of no value to overall economy. What they do is they blind people with language. The wealth will trickle, dribble, flow, seep, ooze. It doesn't. It moves less than my cousin on ketamine. If we're giving bankers more money, the only people that will benefit are coke dealers, the Cayman Isles, and people that make wanky socks.
How can we win you back to TV? What would you need to see on TV to get you back?
Maybe you could give Drake a bazooka.
Give him a bazooka, yep.
He's gonna shoot Billie Eilish.
He's going to shoot Billie Eilish. That, I mean, you looked shocked by that, but you would watch it.
Yes.
If the TV show to win 13-year-olds was Drake hunting down Billie Eilish with a bazooka, I think we'd all watch it.
100%.
100%. What would you like to see on TV?
Someone breaking their arm up.
Right.
Because I want to know what it's like, because I'd like to see some Russells.
So how about we combine the two, we find Russell Brand, and we break his arm?
Ooh. That doesn't satisfy me.
Well, OK, so you want to just see lots of Russells. So you want to see Russell Crowe, Russell Brand?
Imagine if there's all Russells in the room.
All Russells in the room?
Yeah, it's just Russell. Every single Russell is in this room.
You want to see a room full of Russells. And what do you want to do with these Russells when they're in the room?
Shoot them with a minigun.
Whoa. Have you heard of this thing called ASMR? Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I've heard of that. I only like ASMR when they're eating.
You like listening to people eat?
It's just try it yourself, then you won't question me.
Oh, OK, OK.
They get like this tiny mic, and then they have different tubs of slimes, and then they put the mic in it, and it hears the noise that it makes.
What does it sound like?
Some of it's crunching.
Crunchy slime? I thought it'd be more like...
No, it actually doesn't sound like that.
Slime doesn't sound slimy?
No. No, it doesn't sound like that neither. It doesn't sound like that. No. 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 Just stop.
That's crunchy.
No, it's... You sound like an old man dying. Yeah, exactly.
What is it with you kids and sliming and stretching?
Hey, I don't like slime. The kids out there like slime. Kids in my class like slime.
These kids, man.
Not kids. Kids do things.